Buenos dias. Good morning. Good morning. This is Dr. Yonette, and I am happy to connect with you again this morning. I want to talk to you this morning about the important role you play as your baby's first teacher. As your baby's first teacher, you are responsible for his or her learning and brain development. Imagine that. It's like in some aspects, you are working with an empty slate, like we would say back in the day, or an empty computer, and you have the opportunity to imprint what you want your baby to know and how you want your baby to grow, or what you want your baby to grow in. You have an awesome responsibility. You are creating your masterpiece here. So, here are three things I want you to do or to consider as you help your baby with his or her development. One, respond positively to your baby. Sometimes I see some younger mothers and they are so frustrated when the baby starts crying and they're fussing and hobbling around and like almost want to say, get out of my face. That's not a good attitude to have to your baby. You want to be excited. You want to smile and talk to him or her when he makes or she makes sounds. Yes, respond. This teaches him or her to take turns talking back and forth in a conversation. Here you're building the communication and the language aspect of your baby. You also want to do this activity that I've been talking about from day one, even before your baby is born. And that is to talk and read and sing some activities rather than an activity. Sing to your baby to help him or her understand language. So by now, you are reading every morning and every night to your baby. By now, I know you have developed the habit to have music being played for your baby, and you're going back and forth and talking. I mean, baby talk was what we did a lot in the past. No, you can use real words so that your baby is hearing language and processing it and developing those neuronal pathways and connections to help him or her understand and to participate in language. And then you want to spend time cuddling and holding your baby. People in the past would say that cuddling and holding your baby too much would make your baby spoiled. But I want you to know that that really helps your baby to feel safe and cared for. So do not neglect that cuddling time. Hold him close. Cuddle and sing and talk and walk and read. One of the first books that we read to our baby was Goodnight Moon. Goodnight Moon. Everybody should get that book, Goodnight Moon, and Guess How Much I Love You. Those were two great books that we read. And I'm going to share with you more books as we go on, because reading is so important, and you can do that reading while you're cuddling. So respond positively. You want to talk, read, and sing, and you want to cuddle and hold your baby. Those are the three most important tips I want you to take away from our talk today. But I also want to go back a little and talk about tummy time in response to a comment I received from a couple that their baby does not like tummy time. Now, are you experiencing that? Are you experiencing some difficulty when you put your baby on his or her tummy? Let me know. Send me a text, message me so that I can respond to your questions. We talked about tummy time before, and we said tummy time is important, very important to developing motor skills in children ages 0 to 2 years old. So tummy time is when you place your baby Mary, baby AJ, baby Dominic, baby Martha, baby Lucy, When you place your baby on his or her stomach, and the baby needs that to be placed in that position because it helps him or her develop postural or trunk control, and it gives strength and stability to the hands and the fingers, and it helps to support the fine motor muscles, the gross motor skills, and it helps your baby with being able to roll over and to sit up and to crawl. And then it also prevents your baby from developing a flat head by having to lie on the back all the time. So you want to encourage, on a daily basis, you want to encourage your baby in tummy time. So don't be alarmed though if your baby does not like tummy time. And this is really understandable because babies spend most of their time lying on their backs, sleeping on their backs, right? You get from your pediatrician, they say to put your baby in that position, back to sleep, so that you're encouraged to do this particular activity. But you need also to give the baby the opportunity to be in a prone position or to have tummy time. Your baby may also be having difficulties with tummy time because it's hard for him or her to lift his head up to see what's happening in the environment. But you want to keep doing it. You want to keep doing it until your baby gets better. Here are some tips the experts recommend to help your baby love tummy time. 1, do tummy time when your baby is in a good mood. It has been found that after the baby eats and the stomach is filled, it's kind of difficult for the baby to love tummy time. So look for when baby is cooing and happy and kicking and making noises, and then put your baby in tummy time so that he or she can benefit from this position. 2, you want to provide variations to where you place your baby for tummy time. Don't only put him or her on the floor. Sometimes use your chest. Place him on your chest so that he has a different surface. Those sensory aspects of him or her are developing because he's feeling a different texture and he's feeling close to you as well. You also want in number 3 to place your baby Mary or baby AJ on the floor. But when you do that, be there with him and provide the opportunities for engagement. So you're there with him, you are playing back and forth with him, you're using toys also that he or she can see. And then number 4, you want to help your baby lift his or her head up, because that's one of the biggest reasons that babies don't love being on their tummy. You want to help them lift their head up. And how can you do this? You place the baby on an incline. Use a small towel or a blanket, roll it up and put it under the baby's chest so that you're lifting the upper part of the baby up and making him or her available to participate in their environment. So tummy time should be done often. Tummy time should be done often on a daily basis. You want to do it 2 to 3 times a day. So your baby is growing and developing those fine motor muscles that would make him available to participate in life. Now, I saw on a video of one of the babies that I know, he was like lying there in the bassinet and was having such a good time interacting with the toys that were presented to him. And that was such a wonderful exhibition of the sensory piece and the vision and, eye gaze, where he's developing those strengthening those muscles of the eyes and participating in his environment, kicking his legs and his arms and really having a good time. And that was awesome, awesome, awesome. I really love that. So I'm encouraging you to send me your videos, post your videos on the page Skincare Explosion with Dr. Yonette. Post your videos so we can see how your baby is developing, and share in your joy and your excitement as you raise your baby. Remember to also be cued in to what milestones your baby is not exhibiting, and speak to your pediatrician so that you can get help and your baby can develop those skills with the aid of a professional. So today we're talking about two things. One, that you are your baby's first teacher, and you have this awesome responsibility to help him develop his brain through reading and talking and interacting with him or her in a special, intentional way. And then number two, we are talking today about giving your baby tummy time. And this is in response to a comment that was made by a couple who noticed that when they place their baby on the tummy or on the stomach, he does not like it. So I hope that the information that you got today will help you as you go through your journey of raising your precious one and helping him or her to take his or her place in life. This is Dr. Yonette. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. Remember to send me a text, a message to join my page so I can have you join my page. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Also follow me on Instagram, and I would love to have your questions and your comments so that together we can grow and create a community that is purposeful and that is successful. You have a great day.